Now let's come to Parliament, and it's got to do with a statement that an MP has made. Oma Ketia Zenator Rawlings, ne papa JJ Rawlings, ex-president Rawlings, may he so rest in peace. Now let's go listen to the statement.
Is not to generate debate. I would want to remind the House that these are national heroes. Some are on our side, some are on their side. So let us be mindful how we react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Madra, sit down. Daughter of Madra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa?
So this is what happened in Parliament. Zenator Rawlings, one of the finest politicians. Since Zenator, era Parliament of Ghana, I am yet to hear anybody in Ghana say, this lady has insulted anybody in her delivery. She has never even insinuated in her delivery in Parliament about something. I am yet to hear. Since JJ Rawlings, Zenator Rawlings, era Parliament, I am here, I'm yet. And I can say this on authority. NDC MPs are more Parliament in there. From the time of this lady era Parliament, on another one of the MPs are conducting more exceptionally. When she's given the opportunity to speak, she does not insinuate. She does not even give low blows. She does not indirectly insult opponents. She has always been consistent and she has always delivered the facts. I am yet to hear anybody in Ghana politics, even during campaign, outside on the field, that people do all sort of things and say all sort of things. I'm still yet to hear anybody bring a tape out to say Zenator Rawlings, JJ Rawlings, ba or ye MP no, and sama amine didi obi atem. This lady or parliament, they were talking about heroes of Ghana. They were mentioning heroes. And Afenyoma Kinjina Honana or Kasa. And an NPP sitting right behind Afenyoma Kin. Ebien Anokacha Zenator Rawlings on say she's a daughter of a murderer. This is Parliament of Ghana, led by Alban Bagbin. Minority NPP led by Afenyoma Kin. He had it. And the guy just didn't end there. Osako Osuka said there's evidence that the man killed people. Now, it has come to light that Zenator Rawlings, the constituents, Klote Kole constituency, they have officially petitioned a Speaker of Parliament. Say, Omo MP no, the statement that was made to embarrass, to denigrate Omo MP, any Omo Papa, who is the founder of our Fourth Republic, the Parliament of Ghana led by Alban Bagbin, that particular MP, we need to know who that MP is. Now, this is the NPP that just left power less than a year. This is a member of parliament or free the constituency or catch them say or call in the name of Ghana to go bring something home. Now, it has come out that Abu Jinapor was the one who made the statement. Now, Yatisa Samuel Abu Jinapor Babontine Beka said he knows nothing about it. And you're on the make it. If he knows nothing about the statement, Afenyoma Kin knows who made the statement. Until Afenyoma Kin brings out the MP who made the statement, it is Samuel Abu Jinapor, because Senyor Noir, he was sitting there, he heard it, unless he wants to tell us that he did not hear the MP who made the statement. Now we can tell you on authority, says Samuel Abu Jinapor made those statements that JJ Rawlings is a murderer and that Zenator Rawlings or a daughter of a murderer, and that he has evidence that what the killings that were done by JJ, he has evidence. Samuel Abu Jinapor turned on the mic and told the whole world to say Zenator Rawlings is a daughter of a murderer. The man, JJ Rawlings, who today and Kenya Rawlings and Kankwasia 4-way MPP 4-way and Kabakumpo into parliament. Samuel Abu Jinapor sat in parliament to tell Areas to say JJ Rawlings' daughter is a daughter of a murderer. And that he has evidence to JJ killing people. My friends, this can bring tribal war. This can bring uprising in this country. Samuel Abu Jinapor said enya onwa. We saw the video. At least the minority leader, who is Afenyoma Kin, turned around and told the person making that statement to shut up, to stop talking. He turned around the second time into Samuel Abu Jinapor said enya onwa. He, Samuel Abu Jinapor, should tell us, did he hear? Afenyoma Kin should be able to tell us who was making that statement, because at least we have a footage of Afenyoma Kin turning around to tell the person who was making that statement, say, Onye Dina Onkasa. He was not telling the person to stop speaking and that the person should apologize for his statement. Afenyoma Kin was not bothered about the statement the person was making. He was more bothered about his statement not being heard. Ain't Samuel Abu Jinapor say enyo noa. Afenyoma Kin should tell us to say it wasn't Samuel Abu Jinapor. Because if Afenyoma Kin fails to let Ghanaians know say enye Samuel Abu Jinapor and then every MPP MP is a target. We are going to say this today. Because people also adore JJ Rawlings. People also respect the Fourth Republic. People also respect the contribution of JJ Rawlings. And he said, because on paper, from the voice we heard, it was Samuel Abu Jinapor. We know it was Samuel Abu Jinapor because Samuel Abu Jinapor went to insult the Gonja king. He went and he insulted him. This is the same Samuel Abu Jinapor what can some we know there were people in the chamber. Samuel Abu Jinapor and they make it that statement to say Zenator Rawlings or a daughter of a murderer. He did not end there. He went further to say our evidence to prove say JJ Rawlings killed is a murderer. We want Afenyomakin, who is the leader of the minority, to come out and tell us who that MP is, because at least in the video we saw him turn around to tell the person to stop talking. So Afenyomakin into me amba out. I'm a can't say Sa nipa okasa a nipa way, because we Ghanaians and the constituency are more Koleklote constituency. They want to know the specific person who made that statement. So Afenyomakin refuses that it means the 88 NPP MPs. The 88 MPP MPs, they are enemies of the state. Anything can happen to anyone at any time. And we can say on record, said this statement was made by Samuel Abu Jinapor. Said Samuel Abu Jinapor said, and then it means he also heard the person who spoke. Said Samuel Abu Jinapor today, who was sitting right behind Afenyomakin, the Western Regional Minister, former Western Regional Minister, Kobi Ochedaku, was sitting there. He also turned around. He saw the person who made the statement. Afenyomakin, or minority leader, he also turned around. He saw the person who made the statement. Say Samuel Abu Jinapor say and you're in make his statement now. Then it means say the minority leader Afenyomakin knows the person and one person beka sadi panachre. Say Samuel Abu Jinapor say and you're in a kaya, then it means Samuel Abu Jinapor knows the person and one person beka chre. But from what we know now, Samuel Abu Jinapor, he is the one who made that statement. Let's listen to the statement again.
Is not to generate, react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
On their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
On their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
On their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
So her video now, they were all laughing. They were laughing. That statement was made by Samuel Abu Jinapor. Samuel Abu Jinapor can never run away from this. And so what Samuel Abu Jinapor constituency, you should be hurt for voting for such a criminal. Until Samuel Abu Jinapor comes out to tell us who actually said this. Afenyomakin turned around or done anything and or catch a dipana or make a statement and say onye din, meaning Afenyomakin saw the person who made a statement. Kobi Ochedaku turned around, saw the person who was making the statement. So there are a lot of people in this video that can tell us who made a statement. So Samuel Abu Jinapor say enyo noa then wine. And the best person to tell us who that person was is Afenyomakin. Afenyomakin is the best person to tell us to say enye Samuel Abu Jinapor na eye obi fufro. So if Enyomakin fails to do this, then it is Samuel Abu Jinapor. We all know Samuel Abu Jinapor until Enyomakin, who is the minority leader of the NPP side, the 88 pigs. So Enyomakin fails to tell us Nipana or Dana and Wokachan say Onye Dina. And it is Samuel Abu Jinapor who made this statement. Say JJ Rawlings, Zenator Rawlings, or your daughter of a murderer. And that he has evidence, say JJ killed people. He needs to provide that evidence. And I'm very sure, say, it wasn't only one camera that was capturing parliamentary proceedings yesterday. And I'm sure that Parliament itself, it has security cameras there that can take overhead shots. I know there's an overhead shot camera that shoots everything. Say the specific camera we are looking at today, a Parliament Facebook page, and I said whatever page, and capture the there should be a security camera in the chamber that can take an overhead shot. There should be a camera or an overhead shot camera, a chamber where it can give us a clear shot of proceedings that time and who made the statement. But until we go into that, I want to speak to Nana Agyeman Rawlings. This is happening because you have allowed this to happen. You have to take the blame. Today, you are, per the MPP, you are a wife of a murderer, and it makes you a murderer. Today, the same MPP that you went to sell NDC to, Nana Agyeman Rawlings, your greed, your unsatisfactory greed, your unending greed, that greed that led you to go and sell your husband to the NPP. The same people are telling you that your ex-husband, your husband, who is no more, today the same MPP that you went to bed with, they are telling your daughter in Parliament that she is the daughter of a murderer. Who advises a murderer at the end of the day? The murderer was sharing bed with you, Nana Agyeman Rawlings. You are the first and last person the murderer thinks with. So today, the same MPP you were sharing wine with, you were telling them things to destroy the NDC. Today, they are humiliating your daughter in Parliament because of you. You gave them that room. This is what you are going to take to your grave. This is the record. This is the terminal report you are going to take with to your grave. Because today, your MPP that out of selfish greed, out of unnecessary greed, you went to sleep with, today they are telling you you are a murderous wife. It makes you a murderer. So I don't blame the NPP. I blame you, Nana Agyeman Rawlings. Your innocent children are today suffering because of your greed, your diabolic mind, the attitude of entitlement, your selfish greed. That is what has brought your daughters to this point. Womano, what they are facing today, some kuna would also because you have caused this. Ahoya, greed, any bre, and kwasiade. See, today, your most intelligent, and I say your intelligent daughter, I'm not going to say most because you have intelligent daughters. Your intelligent daughter, at least in Ghana politics, baby, a dirty riffraff in the MPP is calling your daughter, who is more respectable, intelligent, has built a better life than these riffraffs, dirty fools. They are sitting in Parliament on camera telling your daughter that she's a daughter of a murderer. Now you said Zenator on your strong woman. Do you think she can go back to that Parliament and speak on the floor? Or you say Zenator Rawlings on your strong woman. Now onini papa moja a man in a ding to make sure say or already say what focus so be so be ya. Or you say she will have that courage to lead her constituents again. All because of you, Nana Agyeman Rawlings. And also I have a message for the Speaker of Parliament. Every day, every time we hear you, Alban Bagbin, speak in Parliament. You have stayed in Parliament for long. None of the people in Parliament today, when you started parliamentary practice, time Aura Parliament, not do any You uphold the integrity of parliament. This is the time to prove to us. You, Alban Bagbin, you are fond of always pushing criminality in parliament under the carpet. That is something you have done for years. And you have done it in such a way that you make it look like, say, oh, you there, you solve issues. No. Your integrity and credibility is at stake. It's the same NDC that has made you who you are today. Nobody knew you. With all due respect, you were going to walk out of parliament quietly and die without anybody recognizing you. With all due respect. Until the John Mahama NDC, JJ Rawlings NDC made you Speaker of Parliament. How many Ghanaians knew Alban Bagbin before you were made Speaker of Parliament? These same fools, NDC, fought to put you there. You did politics. You did everything in politics. But the kind of mileage you have now, all the years in politics and now you did not have it until they gave you this ice, until they topped all your success with this speakership position. This is the time for you to prove to Ghanaians to say, you are a hypocrite, or you are the real deal, or you are an honest grandfather. Because you cannot sit in that chair and make this look like an ordinary statement that should be brushed under the carpet because you want to satisfy some stupid fool or a stupid political party in the name of democracy. No, because if you don't solve this, if we don't get to know the MP who did this and kicked out of parliament, you will be our target. Parliament is supposed to be protected. We were here when you said you have suspended 4 MPs because they did not conduct themselves as MPs. They did not show parliament that respect. They did not show the people of Ghana respect. JJ Rawlings in T and Alban Bagbin, today you are here as a Speaker of Parliament. You need to make sure whoever said this or made this statement, Ghanaians get to know who this person is. The right punishment applied. This is not politics as usual. People are angry. And if you say, Debiano, yema respect. Prove to us to say you are not corrupt and you are not a liar. Alban, Small, Bagbin, or whatever. Prove to Ghanaians that you are not a liar. Because every liar is a thief. And this statement from the NPP minority, whoever made that statement, and for now we know it's Abu Jinapor, Samuel Abu Jinapor, he made these statements. You need to make sure the person who made the statement, you officially announce the name of the person who made the statement because you are the Speaker of Parliament. You oversee all the activities in Parliament. We want you to take the necessary action, an action that nobody will forget in this country. Because today, you, Alban Bagbin, so you expect us Ghanaians to protect your integrity and your name. JJ Rawlings is bigger than majority of you people in parliament. In fact, all of you. JJ Rawlings, he's bigger than every single person in parliament today. JJ Rawlings is bigger than anybody in the MPP as we speak. Everyone in the MPP. JJ Rawlings is bigger than that individual. So this should be treated as an emergency. If Alban Bagbin, you fail to bring out the person who made this statement, you will never enjoy the rest of your life on this planet. Politics will be sour for you. It will be a bitter pill. Politics will never be exciting and interesting to you. That integrity that you want to retire with, that respect that you want to have even after your grave or after your death, you will not have an iota of that respect. This statement I just played, the constituents in Zenator Rawlings' parliament, we demand that the person who made the statement is brought out. Samuel Abu Jinapor made the statement. At least Afenyo Markin turned around in parliament. Ohunipa Okansa Asemno, Kobi Ochredakon turned around, saw the person who made the statement. So you cannot tell me that it came from outside parliament. The person spoke in the mic. Yenyinayati. So Afenyo Markin, Alban Bagbin, this is not politics as usual. Alban Bagbin, if you fail to deal with this, you will never be respected as a member of parliament, a former member of parliament, a speaker of parliament, we will help for your integrity be soiled. I will do everything possible for your name to be cleaned out of Ghana politics, for people to see you as a destroyer, to see you as a hypocrite, as a liar, as somebody who sits in the speaker's seat, as a sycophant who always does work to please the opposition MPP. This is the only way you can clean your integrity and clear yourself. This is not a joke. No fool can sit in parliament. Kwasiebian to mintina parliament and can't say the daughter of JJ Rawlings is a daughter of a murderer, and goes ahead to say they have evidence. They need to show us the evidence. Alban Bagbin, Afenyomakin, the NPP minority, Samuel Abu Jinapor needs to show us the evidence.